Ladies and gentlemen, dear academic staff.
Do you want to use the microphone? Because people, do people hear everything that is being said? No.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you hearing me?
Yes.
Okay now?
Yeah, okay, this way, yeah.
It's okay. It's nice to see you in Turkey. I am the student assistant of this academic activity, and I want to present a presentation about customer efficiency versus firm efficiency. And our example is from a sample of Turkish banks. Customer focus is a key issue in firm management for success, and the most important pillar of customer focus is to ensure customer satisfaction. However, there are many firms in the market, and all of them wants to be efficient. Not only customers, but also not only firms, but also the customer of these firms also want to be efficient. Let's think about banks. You are giving your money to banks, and you want interest from the bank. Then you want more interest rates from the bank. Good banks. The good banks are the banks that give you more interest rates. But they also think that good customers are customers that pays their credit in short terms. There are an interaction between customers and firms. We are focusing in our study. We are focusing on this interaction. Especially under cruel conditions and ruthless competition of global market, the importance of efficiency increases day by day. Efficiency has become more important due to technological and economic development, because it's an undeniable fact that any social, political, or economical crisis affects firstly inefficient entities. It's also obvious in today's global crisis conditions that efficiency is a must for overcoming the crisis. We can define this obligation as two-sided sharp knife. In the previous millennium, the global market faced with economical and political crises mainly caused from the developing countries, which have great potential but financial problems. Furthermore, current global economic crisis we were faced a few years ago, affecting primarily developed countries, has also financial base. Especially in the previous 2 decades, Turkish economy has endured crises which are affecting Turkish banking system directly and mainly caused from the financial system. As a result of policies implemented to solve these previous crises in Turkey's economy, as a result, we are less affected this recent crisis. Our interest is not the solutions or implemented policies, but I refer some works about this these works for overcoming the crisis. You may find in my references. Our theme is the customer efficiency and firm efficiency. I have beautiful data for depicting this interaction. Clearly, for our analysis, inputs of bank assumed to be outputs of a customer, and also at the same time, outputs of a bank assumed to be the inputs of customer. We may change the inputs and outputs for customer and for banks. Besides, it's considered that data should be obtainable by customer by any means, because some data for the firms are their secrets, trade secrets. They may not give their strategic data to any other side. So as an ordinary customer, you and me, our data can be obtainable by any means I used. Under these circumstances, DA analysis will be made. I made a DA analysis by using additive model of chance. But do not focus on the model. It's only used for depicting our idea, customer focus and field focus. You may also use the other models, DA models, for a different point of view. Due to our consideration, it was thought that the easiest way of collecting the data is the economic pages of daily newspaper. We get the data from economic pages of newspaper. You get the data is very important because the data gets a few days ago from the crisis of 2001 in Turkey. We also, I also show the results of the crisis, how affect the Turkish banks at the end. We have 6 variables presented in table 1. I want to explain these variables. The first 3 of those variables are the interest rates of currencies paid to customer for their deposits. As an assumption, there are inputs for banks and outputs for customers, for the reason that they are paid by banks to customer. The banks paid these interests to customer, so this is an input. And the customer gets this money, it's an income for the customer, so this is an output for the customer, for his money. And the last 3 of variables are interest rates of credits given to customer by banks. They are assumed as outputs for banks and inputs for customers, for the reason that they are paid by customer to banks. At this time, customer paid to banks. A customer lost money, banks gain money. The raw banking data collected under the title of selected variables given in our table 2. I will show table 2 now. These are a detailed explanation of our variables. I think it's okay. My explanation is okay for you. I'm fixing this. We have 21 Turkish banks in our data set and 6 variables. Our model is, I said, additive model and all of Charles in 1985. I didn't use newer versions of this model. For showing the difference of our 2 ideas, I want to show the objective function. Look at, these are the interest rates of currencies. These are output for customer because they get money from the bank, and these are inputs for banks because the banks lost money from this reason. Analyze that. I want to show to pass analyze results. The interest rates for money in deposit accounts and credits are the decision of bank management. Under our assumptions, the relative efficiency of management of bank among the others in the market by getting the interest rates of deposit accounts as the inputs of bank and the interest rates of the credits are outputs of bank. Given the result are given in table 3. In our management side analysis, Anadolu Bank, Demir Bank, Deniz Bank, Dış Bank, these are banks of Turkey. And Kent Bank, Osmanlı Bankası, Sita Bank, these are efficient banks that gets the efficiency score 1, and the other banks are not so efficient. The efficiency score are listed in here. And let's pass to customer side efficiency. In this section of our work, in the sense that interest rates of deposit accounts are incomes of the customer, I said, and the interest rates of credits are the inputs of the customer. The results are depicted in table 4. In here, customer-based results, Akbank, Dışbank, Finansbank, Garanti Bank, Citibank, and Citibank, Toprak Bank, and Yapı Kredi Bank are efficient. That means these banks give more money for deposits and gets less money for credits from the customer. These are good banks for the customer. The others are not so good. They want more money for the credits and give less money for the deposits of customers. Let's compare the results of two. In this presentation, the importance of efficiency was emphasized for both the entities and customers, for the banks and customers. Therefore, customer-based approach and management-based approach of efficiency was compared with each other. I will show comparison result also. The expectation of our work is confirmed by the results also. Efficient banks in management-based, they had to find ways to attract customers because their interest rates for credits is higher than the others. I think you don't want to pay more for banks when you get credits from the bank, and when you give banks deposits, you want to get more from the bank. In the opposite side, we said good banks, but good banks lost profit. Why? Because they gave more money for the customer and gets less income. This is the comparison of two models, and also I said in the beginning of our presentation, this data is taken a few days ago from the crisis of 2001. Then you may ask to me, what happened to those banks after the crisis? Let me see. Akbank. This is customer efficient. Management-based result is not so efficient, and it's active today. Anadolu Bank, its customer-based result is inefficient, managementally efficient, it's active today. Demirbank, unless it was efficient in management side, but it's inactive. And so on. We can see 21 banks alphabetically listed in here. You may see that if a bank is efficient in customer side, inefficient in management side. But we can't find any relation about the crisis, after crisis status and efficiency result. We are searching with new data because these efficiency ranking results are valid for user data. We have to use more extensive data for getting more accurate results. This is how can I say, fault. You may find more accountancy variables used. You may get it's really hard because the banks may not give the accountancy data to us, but if you want to get more accurate results, you have to use accountancy variables and accountancy data. Is there any question?
Yes, please. Yes. Yes. Yes.
If you look at your results, the last table that you presented.
Yes, the last table.
The last table.
Comparison table.
No, this one. How do you explain that some banks are both efficient? Let's say they are customer friendly, and for instance, if we take Citibank, could
Yes.
you explain how come they are both efficient for both cases?
It's really interesting also. That bank is also inactive now.
Yeah, it's what I'm wondering. So whether.
So I said the last. We said if you want to get more accurate results, we have to use accountancy variables. Our variables, I think, is not so good for explaining my idea. Could be.
Because at the beginning of your presentation, in the introduction, you mentioned that for a bank, a good customer is a customer that pay in time his loans. Well, with that, I don't really agree totally, let's say fully, because I believe that a bank makes more money if the customer doesn't pay in time back his loan.
But eventually pays more.
Exactly. So I think the initial assumption, you should redefine it a bit more, more details.
Okay. Yes, please.
So I think related to Bernice's point, so you, from the customer-based view, you take the efficiency as the interest rates, right? So I mean, basically the assumption is again, the customers are attracted to the lower interest rates, or paying less interest for the loans, so on and so forth. But like in general, how realistic do you think customers are just attracted to banks just based on the interest rate, but the customer loyalty, the bank's packages or the other interactions, of more complex interactions the banking sector has? I mean, my question is just how realistic do you think is to assume customers are attracted just to lower interest, but not the other, quality measures, service quality that the banks provide?
The service quality also important, but I think you are not in Turkey from.
I'm from Turkey.
From where?
I'm from Turkey.
Are you in Turkey? I don't think so. It's because Turkey is not a so developed country.
I am from Turkey.
You are from Turkey.
Okay.
Thank you.
No, I'm just asking.
When you go to Japanese, there's no interest rates in banks, so low. But in those days of crisis, the interest rate of Turkey is over 50, 60 or 1,000%. In 80s and 90s, the interest rates are approximately over 50%. On those days, a few percent is so important for the customer because there are inflation.
How about today?
How about today? Today, it's changing, but not ended yet. We reduced interest rates about 10%, but it's still so high, and we are still thinking about a few percent also to get %, maybe more from the bank as a customer, and banks want to get a %, more from the customer.
Of course, I understand it's very important, but it's also one part of the equation, right? There's so many other complex factors in banking sector. It's not just simplistic, like I go to the bank that gives the lowest interest rates. To to me. It's also like
That's
this
true. That's
customer
true.
loyalty.
So I will say at the end that we have to use accountancy variables for big customers, for companies. Companies also the customers of banks.
Yes, of course.
Their point of view is so different. They don't look at 1 or 2% of interest rates. They are working about millions of dollars. Their point of view may be different. Scale problem. You may also include that problem as well in this study, future studies.
I think I have to agree with that as well, because in developing nations, system is a little different. You're right about customer loyalty and packages, but sometimes people don't really care about them. They just go to the bank, which offers them the low interest rates, or this is a really, really important factor. It has a higher weightage as compared to other factors. I agree with you as well, but I think it's a little different in developing nations. These factors, customer loyalty and satisfaction, these kind of things, they don't really care if people over there. They're quite used to it. They just go to the bank which offers this offer, I guess. I think so. Maybe it has more weightage than the others. So that's the reason.
Are there other questions? Thank you very much. Just before the last